Hello everyone, this is robot2121 once again playing Minecraft, and this is episode 21. 21 is my favorite number, so we are doing something very special today. Let me just get my stuff. I just died, and it was not exactly an honorable death. Slimes killed me while I was waiting for skeletons to collect in my XP farm. I hope my stuff does not despawn. When I came here and I had the death screen, the stuff was still in front of me. I don't know if it is despawned by now. So, episode 21. Almost said 2121, no, that would take quite a while to get to. Episode 21. No, my stuff. It's gone. No. Slimes pushed me over. So we are not doing a montage episode today as I intended to do, because I just don't have the time to do that. We are doing a project, like always, but this time it is a very special project that I was waiting to do for a very, very long time. I'm just thinking here, we might put a lever here, a lever or lever that makes these blocks come down and these blocks come up, and same on this side, so slimes cannot get us unless they are tiny, which cannot hurt us. Anyway, let's start that project. And here we are. This thing has been just sitting here ever since we built the storage room, which is a long time ago, and we are finally going to build it. It is a mob system. This is a mob elevator, and the mob system will be underground, just like spawning pads that are completely dark, and mobs spawn on them, and they just derp around, walk a bit here and a bit there, and they fall into a water stream, and that water stream brings them to this elevator and up to the surface. That is the plan. Ouch. And let me just find out how deep I want to go, because that is very important. Alright, I figured that out. Since mobs cannot spawn inside a 24 radius sphere around the player, we need to go more than 24 blocks down. But if mobs are more than 32 blocks away from the player, then they can despawn, and we don't want that. We don't want mobs despawning in our trap, so just a bit more than 24 is perfect, and that is 25. So I'll go 25 blocks down from here. That is, this is why 70, then that would be 45. Yes, so down to Y45 we go. Okay, here we are. This is the level of the spawning pads. The water streams, trenches, whatever, will be 2 or 3 blocks lower. But not more than 3, because then mobs would not want to jump down. They would take fall damage, and they don't want that, so they would just stay on the spawning pad and this thing would be useless. So now I have to dig a huge room that is 2 blocks high. Only 2 blocks high because we don't want to get Enderman. And the reason we don't want Enderman is just because you cannot use water streams to move Enderman. They just teleport away and you get problems. So I'll dig out this room and I'll do it off camera, of course. I don't want to waste your time with that. And there it is. I made it triangular and I am taking that as a challenge to make a triangular map system. I got more stuff that I could fit in this chest, and I got some stuff cooking here. So I do two things at the time, cooking and mining. So now let's do the trenches. We will have 3 white trenches in this direction, this direction, this direction and that direction. Whoops. And then we will have a net of 2 white trenches all around here that will lead to the main trenches, and those will lead to the elevator. Ah! Where did he come from? He literally spawned a few blocks away from me. And I've got an unenchanted sword. Great. These are the main trenches, the 3 wide ones. So now we have to decide the size of the platforms, the pads. It could be 4x4. I think 4x4 is the best one, because the smaller the pads are, the faster mobs are going to fall off them. But if they are bigger, you've got more spawning area, more spawning spots, so there is a bigger chance of mobs spawning in your mob system. But I think 4x4 is the best one. They will fall off pretty quickly. Alright, we've got the pads now. They are all 4x4 instead of these corner ones, the ones by the wall. They cannot all be 4x4. For example, this one has an extension here. This one has an extension over there, and yeah, it turns out pretty nice. I know exactly I know exactly how to make them, because I have drawn all the water streams and everything on paper. So that's why I dig into the wall sometimes and sometimes not. Oh, you know what we should do? I'll be right back. Oh yes, this is much better. Kind of adds another color so it is not all gray. Looks much better. I used a reasonable amount of sandstone for that, but I think it will look really nice when it is dark. So Next we need to make an infinite water spring somewhere and start doing the water, and then just put the torches away, remove the torches should I say, and it will be done. So let's start. Actually I have to get my picture. Here it is. Close in. So I know you can't see that, but I'm just talking so it's not all quiet. We have to make an infinity spring. What am I doing? Here. Get some more water. Did I get an extra bucket? I had 2 before, and now I have plus. What? Buckets are a bit glitchy. Oh, that was a phantom one. So in this corner we have to do that and that and that, and then we have to remove this source block here. So right now mobs are able to come here and just go back. Even though mobs are slow, they can go back here if they are by the wall. But if we do that and we do that, haha, they are no longer able to reach the wall. I'm able to, but they are not fast enough. For example, if I'm holding shift, I'm about the same speed as they are, and I cannot get to the wall. Almost. So next, let's see, we have a drop here. And 3 source blocks here, here, and here, and then we do that and that. Beautiful. So I am going to make water streams. Whoops. That's a problem. The water streams are going to have no dead spots at all. Not one dead spot. That is why this is a challenge for me. So then we have... Oh no, this is this is too far. We only need... What? Say 1 block here. So that's what we have to do. Crafting table. Let's snag some cobblestone from there and make some stairs. And we will put stairs here, here. Oops. So here and here. So now when a mob falls in the water, he is carried here and goes here. Actually, they won't go down. They swim all the time. They swim up all the time. So I'll continue that. Well, I'll continue it in this what is the word? Whatever. If I don't remember the word right now, I am not going to remember it. Let's just say I will continue it in this style. Oh, I remembered. I'd like to point one more thing out. For streams like these that are too wide and are diagonal, I will straighten them by doing that. Oops. Putting a source block down there, and now you can see it is straight. Just a tiny little improvement might help to prevent mobs from going back. And we can cover that so nothing comes in. And this is a usual spawning pad right now. Just there is something inside. This fence gate, I don't know, I've had it close all by itself. I didn't update any blocks next to it. I hope that is not a bug, because if fence gates close by themselves, then I will not be able to use them. I'll have to use signs, and that's a bit more complicated, because if you want to put a sign here, you need to put another sign here for that sign to be on. You cannot just put a sign in the air. Does that make sense? Bugs, glitches. I just filled 6 buckets with water and I got 5, and one of them was a phantom one, so I actually only got 4. I lost 2 buckets. What a lame bug. And this is how I connect 3 water streams into one. And that's right, it is just as complicated as it looks like. So, first this white water stream. It comes here. This is actually just a drop, so we can connect it to this intersection or whatever. So when a mob comes here, it comes either to a stair or to a half slab in the corners here. So it goes up, and then we have this little water streams to straighten out. And this big one, I mean, to add it, to unstraight it, the opposite of straightening it. So it is like that then. And mobs cannot come to the wall. As for the side water streams, we have a drop as well, and then it goes like that. They come either to a half slab or stair here, and they come up and continue. The only problem I can think of is that they will come up here and they will go there a bit. And can this happen? Can they get stuck on this wall? Oh, I did it for a second. There, that can happen, and they'll get stuck because this water stream is going straight, but we cannot get a hole down here. There's a stair, so we cannot get this effect to pull mobs in, which is a problem. So this mob system will not be dead spot free. It will have a few dead spots because this also occurs somewhere over here and over there. The same thing. Actually, just to make this thing a bit more complicated, we will do that in there and that in here, and same on the other side. So we get, oh no, not what I was hoping for. What if we break that and that? Okay, now it works. How about this? It's not a problem. Yeah, that's better. That is the stream I like. And here it is. Took me a very long time to figure everything out and build it, but it is finally here. The first triangular mob system in the world with no dead spots at all. These bridges are temporary, just so I can get around. I fixed this complicated thing here. All I had to do is move this stair one space back, and now mobs can still come on top of this thing, no matter where they come from, but this stream is how do we call this? I forgot. It goes towards the middle, so they cannot get to the wall. But otherwise it's pretty simple. Here we have the same thing. This is a bit more complicated, but it's okay. This is, oh, there is one water source missing. I see that. Yeah, I put holes here and have water coming out of the pad. I did that wherever I could, just to make it better. Like here, we have water coming out at 2 places. And yeah, that is it. Now we won't activate the mob system yet, we have to build the elevator. So let's do that now. We will have water here, and we will do this trick. and go there, do the same thing, and here, and here. So now all of these streams meet in the middle here. Now I want to build the elevator that has a wall out of signs. So we will have signs here. Actually, let's do here, because on this side we have the ladder in the way. Oh no, that is so hard to place. Like that, and like that, and then whoops, don't want that sideways. We just do that all the way to all the way to the top. Build walls out of signs. I think that will look cool, and also spiders will be able to go through it. They won't be able to climb on top of this and just go around and around the elevator. Sooner or later they will come in and go up. Okay, I put the signs down, built the walls, I removed the chests and the ladder because they were in the way. The ladder is here now, and I actually went and built the whole elevator because it took a long time to figure out how to do it, and yeah, now I just have to explain you how it works. So the bottom layer is actually really simple. We have pressure plates all around and a water source in the middle. Then on the second layer there is water everywhere, get to that later. The third layer is 5 signs in a plus shape, and that makes like a layer of signs that has a hole in every corner, and water comes down in those corners, falls on the pressure plates and flows towards the middle. So whenever a mob comes here, it pulls him to the middle. That's the plan. But if I put source blocks directly on the pressure plates, that would mess things up, because new water sources would form on these pressure plates here on the sides. But if water falls down to the pressure plate, no water sources can be formed around it. So that's that. The top layer here is actually it actually has the same effect as the second one. It pulls mobs towards the middle, just in case a mob would somehow get stuck at this wall here and would not go into the elevator. So this actually works by source blocks. There are source blocks in the corners, and then since there is nothing below them, they just flow towards the middle and form no new source blocks here and here and here and here. Actually, I had them at the beginning, but then I removed the signs below and I removed these source blocks. Also this water flows down here and makes what we have already explained. So now let's go up here, make another plus sign, and put water in the corners. Oh, this is bad. I have to go down every time. And did I press F8 or something? Because my mouse is really slow. Oh, 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 oh. What? What the heck? Apparently I've got a button on my mouse that changes the speed of the mouse. Might be handy. I don't know what those buttons are for. And from here on we just have solid source blocks all the way up, so the mobs can swim up, but we can't have that here because they would mess up this top layer. That's why we only put them in the corners. So let me do this now off camera. It will take a very long time and I'll be back. What? I swear, just last... Oh, never mind. Let's see, is it the same thing again? Oh yeah, that's cool. Ooh, so much work with that. It is finally finished. Solid source blocks all the way to the top. Some air pockets using signs in between for the mobs to take their breath, so there's no way they can drown in that. And then we go through here, and up here we will do something with mobs. That is the fun part. That down there was the boring part, all repeating work everywhere. Well, it was boring for me. You just skipped all the boring stuff, lucky guys. But up here is where it actually gets fun. But not in this episode. It's getting really long, so we will just end the episode here and we will do something with mobs next time. No, don't forget to rate, comment and subscribe, and see you next time. Oh no, just wait. There is one thing I wanted to do for my 21st episode, and I decided to do it right when I started the episodes. We will find out what block there is at the coordinates 21, 21, 21. So, that direction and that direction. It's probably stone. Might be air. Might be a spawner. That would be cool. Whoa. And yes, it is quite far. So, this is the x coordinate. Now, the z coordinate is that right here. And now let's just dig down to Y2021. I can't wait. What is it? Get some torches going. Almost there. Let's see. 10 more blocks. Oh, we reached gravel. I hope it's not gravel. Oh. Thank you. Is that it? I've got my feet at 21. Let's see. My eyes are... Oh no, it was here. It was stone. The block right here is at 21, 21, 21. So it is stone. Too bad. Nothing special. I was hoping, really hoping it was a spawner, but what are the chances for that? None. Anyway, now I'll be really going. See you again next time. Bye bye.